Technically, what we do is I have a company that is integral with working with prisoners throughout the state of Florida. We concentrate on post-conviction relief, federal, state appeals. We work with DNA cases. We currently hold the record in the state of Florida for getting the longest serving inmate out, which was James Bain. By 35 years he was in. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit because he's here sitting next to me. 2014, the United States Supreme Court ruled in a case called Miller versus Graham. It was the juvenile legislation that said that primarily the people that turn 18 are not automatically adults. So anyone that was incarcerated or convicted from the age of 18 or prior early on, he was 16. This is Edward Bellinger, I'm speaking very fast. He committed a count of robbery in 1997 in Lake City, Columbia County, Florida. He spent 23 years in prison. And then for 2.5 years after the law went through, the state took the position of fighting against his release. It's painstaking to get people out. It's no question about it. So the legislative intent in the 2014 case was based upon two factors. It was the fact that people do not magically become adults at 18, and then the state is to develop legislation that is to assist the prosecution, the defense attorney, and the judge find every way you possibly can to get them out early. In this case, I am currently working on 4 of those right now, where the state attorneys are doing just the opposite. They are fighting against us to keep them in. So Bellinger's case, real quickly, is I did an informal meeting with his state attorney. I drove up to Lake City. The gentleman was kind enough to meet with me. I sat with him for an hour and put his case together. And then we brought in an attorney to go do the hearing, and today he is free. His release date would have been 2038. In our system today of the criminal justice, the sentencing alone is a very bizarre set of circumstances that we have. It's beyond harsh, it's beyond cruel. Once the law was changed from 65% to 85%, you primarily just destroyed people. You gave them no opportunity to do anything with their lives and at least even think about reaching the mental state of civility. So this is a product of what's happened in our prison since that law has changed, and this is where we are today. The prison reform workshop that we have today is fantastic in what's happening. This is the 3rd meeting that I've been to, and I have no planned speech. Everything I do is from the seat of my pants. So the workshop is really what we need to hear about, what to do to solve these problems. I'm coming in just to give you an idea of the stories of what I went through. I went to prison when I was, excuse me, 24, and I got out when I was 51. So I came out with a degree in law, and I got 18 people out while I was in, and I'm now on 10, I think. But you know, the problems in the prison that you're fighting for are real, and we're living smiles of what you can bring about. It changes if you just bring your hearts together as one.